Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for checking out this video. I'm on the road again. I'm really enjoying driving around and talking to y'all, so as I'm on my way to the gym here, I'm going to share some thoughts with you. So I had a conversation this last weekend with someone, and we got onto the subject of trust and having trust in people. And this person said to me that there are just some people who are untrustworthy. And I completely disagree with that sentiment. And so I'm going to share some of my thoughts on trust, on expectation, and tell you why I think that we should do our best to trust everything. So, I have said it before and I will say it again. Our expectation in the Western world, especially the expectation of men, is very skewed, very off base. And a lot of this has to do with the media that we consume, right? TV, movies, even books to a certain extent, paint an image of the way things should be. And so how does that fit in with trust? Well, trust is basically the reliability of our expectation. So trust is the probability that someone, something, some situation is going to play out the way that we expect it to. I trust that the sun will rise in the east. I trust that I'm going to have to take a dump in the morning. I trust all kinds of things. When we say something is untrustworthy, essentially all that means is that we haven't figured out a reliable pattern to that thing. For example, someone who constantly shows up late or can't be trusted to keep gossip to themselves, we typically say that we can't trust these people with these things. And that, again, is shorthand for saying that they don't reliably meet what our expectation is. So my thoughts on this are that we need to flip that around. I can't trust this person to be on time means I trust that this person will not be on time. I trust that this person will give away gossip. I trust that this person will have X, Y, or Z behavior, perhaps a negative behavior. Why is that important anyway? Why does that matter, that little shift in language, in framing that we use? Well, the fact of the matter is the world is unpredictable, and many things, in fact, the majority of things, do not follow any reliable pattern. So another example is the weather. We could say, well, I don't trust these weathermen. I don't trust them. They don't ever know what they're talking about. They're always getting the amount of rain or the temperature or if there's going to be clouds or not. It's always wrong. I don't trust them. Or we can say, I trust that nature is unpredictable. There's power in that statement. By understanding that nature is unpredictable, by trusting, by setting the expectation that a lot of things are random, most things are random, we set up in our mind sort of vigilance, sort of preparedness to deal with the fact that nature and the world is unpredictable and unforgiving. I play a lot of Apex Legends, and there's a character in there who has a quip, and it goes something like, First, trust nature, then trust yourself. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. We have to trust things, even if they're unreliable, even if they're unpredictable. Because when we acknowledge that, we put trust in ourselves to be prepared to face the situation, whatever it is. And at the end of the day, that is a really key element of having an abundance mindset. Understanding that whatever happens, I will be well. The second point that this makes me think of is about Carl Jung and his idea of the shadow. Essentially, that in order to become a fully integrated person, a fully self-actualized person, we need to accept and embrace the negative parts of ourself. So I have plenty of negative behaviors, and for a long time I thought, I can't trust myself in this situation. I can't trust myself to go out and not spend a shitload of money at the bar. I can't trust myself to get out of bed at a reliable time. I can't trust myself to do all these X, Y, and Z things. Again, that's another way that I used to give up my power, give up the responsibility of understanding that I trust myself to do these negative things in these certain situations. I trust myself to do this. And so acknowledging that, recognizing that, and then making a plan to put myself in a better position is far better than dissecting myself from those things, because that last part is impossible. So trust is super, super, super important. And I recommend that everyone do their best to reframe these things in a manner that exhibits trust, even if it's unreliable. So I hope that makes sense. And if not, tell me about it in the comments. Until then, like, comment, share, subscribe. See you soon.